Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I trust that it's a beautiful Wednesday, wherever you are. Speaking of that, where are you? Many of you know that I'm in the village of Round Lake Beach, Illinois, which is a far north side suburb of Chicago. I live right near the Wisconsin line. Where do you live? Is it snowing where you live? What's the weather like right now? I know there are some of you who live in the desert southwest of America. I've got several viewers and family and friends in the Philippines. It's always warm there. I have viewers from the Middle East and Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and the UAE. I have friends in Malaysia, Bali, or Bali, however you say it, Taiwan, different places in the Far East. I have viewers from Australia and New Zealand, Fiji, some of the different islands. It's always interesting, all the cultures that are on this one planet. We think our planet, sometimes we think it's so vast and so huge. We don't realize that we're all so much alike. There are differences, yes, cultural differences. But when it comes down to it, we all have red blood. We all cry when loved ones die. We rejoice when babies are born and bring happiness to our lives. That's a universal thing. It's a human thing. And it's not just a human thing. There are certain animals in the animal kingdom that seem to have parties when a new baby is born. I watched a group of chimpanzees. It looked like they were having a wild pizza party. They weren't having pizza, of course, but they were so happy when a baby came to the family, and they all rejoiced, and they were all, nitpicking and trying to get all the little bugs off the baby and that type of thing. I thought it's interesting what we have in common. I think sometimes in the climate, especially the geopolitical climate that we live in this world, we hear from media sources about how different we are and all the things that separate us and keep us away from each other. And I think too often we don't hear enough about what brings us together, the things that we do have in common. I think if we understood each other truly, we would not judge. I think there's a Hubbard quote that says, I believe it says something like, if men only knew each other, they would neither idolize nor hate. I believe that's by Elbert Hubbard. You can look that up. I believe that's accurate. But isn't that true? If we truly knew each other, we would just accept each other and all our differences would seem to melt away. We would appreciate the things that they appreciate about each other, and it wouldn't be us and them. It would be us as a human race, not different races, black, white, Asian, brown, Hispanic, Latino, whatever. We wouldn't have all that. But the world we live in might try to keep us divided. Let's not be victim to that. I want to encourage your heart today to look beyond any difference that you see and strive to see what we have in common and just exploit it. Make the most of it. Celebrate what we have in common with each other. If you feel alone in this world, remember, you're not. And if you feel unloved, just don't, because I love you. Thank you for letting me come into your home, and thank you for coming into mine. I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.